the objective of last year, the goals were to make the playoff, and we did it, which was great. Now we try to do better because we try to do better every year anyway. So it's really try to get to the playoff, but play your role there, try to get to the second round.
How much experience can you take from the playoff loss and take that into this year and use it going forward?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was different things. First of all, we finished 7th. You're gonna play against a really good team because it's the second in the East. So, the first experience will be trying to finish as high as possible. So you got the team that you can really compete against. And then once you get to the playoff, we know it's tough. A lot of people never went to the playoff last year in the team, so that's getting experience, knowing that it's going to be tough. Every game is going to be tough, and it's a different game once you get to the playoff.
Boris, you've been in the league a while. Can you just talk about how it's always tough when your name's thrown around in trade speculation and how you go about handling it, something like that?
When you first start in the NBA, it's kind of a concern because you're like, okay, what to expect. You get traded anytime during the year and stuff like that. But it's been 7 years I've been here now, and so players coming in and out of teams. I've been trading myself, so now when your hero talks, you just kind of wait for a confirmation, and as long as nothing is confirmed, you just don't pay attention.
So what do you say to somebody like DJ, who's only been in the league a couple of years, that if his name's being thrown around, to keep him calm and keep him ready to go?
Keep calm. As long as it's not concerned, it's just talks. There's nothing you can do anyway because we don't have our saying in anything on trades or players do. So as long as you can control it, you can't worry about it. So just keep playing and just going on your everyday life like nothing was happening.
With you and Jack both handling the ball a lot, and him coming in last year in the middle of the season, how's it going to help having a training camp together, starting from the start, to be able to use each other's strengths to make this team better?
Well, it's great, as long as any players can learn to play together as long as possible. You see teams that play together for a long time, they're more efficient. I was thinking of San Antonio for years, or Detroit. A lot of players that was the same group, and they know how to play together. So it's the same thing, bringing what we had from last year, playing together and going into this season. It's really important because when you know each other, it's easier.
What did this team learn from the playoff experience last year that maybe can help you get back there again this year?
That's what I'm saying. All the experience playing those games, playing all those tough games, it's always bringing experience on an everyday basis.
Boris, how do you replace what Raymond brought off the court as a leader?
Oh, it was definitely one of the captain of the team and stuff. So, it's not so much a replacement, but we got all the players in the team that can feel that and being leaders. Gerald Wallace always been, and Stephen Jackson is doing it too.
Boris, Larry talks about your versatility, that he can plug you in and you can play anywhere. Is this something you've strived to be, is very versatile, or did it just kind of happen that way?
Yeah, pretty much. I always wanted, and it's part of my character, on and off the court. I always want to know how to do anything. I always want to learn, and that's what I've been doing when I was practicing basketball, being young, and I started really as a point guard because I love the point guard position and everything he was doing on the court. But at the same time, when the coaches were working with centers, I wanted to know what they were teaching them, and I wanted to learn that too. So I always wanted to learn everything.
As a point guard, how tall were you when you started that spot?
Oh, I don't know. I was a kid. I was like 12 years old, 13 years old. So, yeah.
What parts of your game have you worked on the most during all season?
This off season? Not everything. Like I said, now I'm versatile, so I got to work on everything because coaches expect me to do everything on the court. So I do work on every part of the game. But I play a lot with the French national team, so that helped a lot, and I bring a lot of experience too, and as far as seeing the game and the knowledge.
Boris, you guys have finished in the NBA top defensive unit last year, been at the top the past couple of years. How do you take that next step forward offensively?
Well, it's the same thing, but what's really tough, we got to keep working on that defense, because if you relax for a little bit, then you take one step back. So we got to keep that defense, and then we got to work. Like I said, it's being able to play together. work in practice so we know each other a little better, and then work on our strengths offensively. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guys.
Good luck.
Thank you.